Have you ever looked at a sewing machine and try to figure out, where do I even start? Or you ever dreamt of making your own clothes but overwhelmed with the tools and techniques that you have to use to create them? Well, this video is for you. Today, we're going to dive into a step-by-step on how to use that sewing machine right there to get you started on making your own clothes and also help you sew with confidence. Hey guys, welcome back to the Multi-Talented Creator. It's your girl, Ambo Smith, and today I'm going to help you unleash that inner designer in you. Today, I'm going to keep it super simple with you with sewing basics, learning the machine, learning how to thread it, and learning to start with your first stitch. I'm also dropping a series when it comes to sewing if you would like to keep up, learn a few things when it comes to a sewing machine, creating your own garments, or just unleashing that inner designer that's in you. I provide inspiring content, also tutorials breaking down how to make clothing items. Click that subscribe button and click the bell button too on top of that so you won't miss any videos. Now, let's dive right in. Okay, so the first thing that you need is a sewing machine. I have two. There's another one back there that you may or may, not see. But this sewing machine is my Bernina. You don't have to purchase a pricey sewing machine. I'm going to put one right here. It's a heavy-duty Singer sewing machine that is really good and sews through anything. Next thing you need are some pins. I have this magnetic thing. I got this from the beauty supply store. The girls use this for braids and everything like that when you put the braiding gel on top of it, but it's magnetic, so I put my pins on it. I have a pin cushion where I place all my pins on. So you need a lot of pins when it comes to pattern making or just keeping the fabric still while you sew. If you don't want to use pins, I have clips. These clips are super easy when it comes to making leather bags or anything that's heavy duty to clamp them together. You also need fabric scissors. You can't use regular scissors on fabric just because it don't cut it as sharply as it's supposed to, and it'll give it like a little jagged edge when you're cutting the fabric and everything. The fabric scissors are pretty sharp, and you can sharpen it yourself too if you want to, if it dulls out. I also want to show you guys my big boy. I cut through thick fabric with this big boy. It's my favorite. You need a tape measure. A tape measure to measure your body when you're making your custom clothing. That's all you need to start.
By the way, you have a little tiny bit of something right here.
Sewing, just the basics. Try not to make this very difficult for you guys. And also, you need thread. You can't sew without thread. Threads come in different type of colors: embroidery thread, all-purpose, invisible. They have so many type of threads, but make sure you purchase the thread that is matching the fabric that you're going to use for that sewing project. Let's get personal with the sewing machine now, called the spool pin. This is where I hold my thread at. Let me show you how I thread my sewing machine. Some sewing machines will have a black switch where it's on and off. So all I have to do is just turn it and then the light comes on. We take the thread and we place it on the spool pin. We pull it all the way over. Most sewing machines has a guide where it guides you completely on where to place your thread at. It's normally pretty easy when it comes to threading the sewing machine. So don't feel intimidated when you see all those lines like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's just guiding you to make your life easier. And just like that, simple. Went right in, and all I had to do was pull it right out. Now you see how you can thread a sewing machine. Was that difficult? I don't think so. If you have any problems when it comes to your sewing machine, you can just comment down below and ask me any questions. I'm always willing to help. When it comes to sewing, it's not only the top thread that we have to thread. There's also a bottom thread. So this is called bobbin. I have a bunch of them, as you can see, where I hold all my threads. Even for projects in advance, I can prep my threads. The way you take this out, You pull the latch and you pull it right out. And it's pretty stuck and don't fall out because you're holding this part right here. Show you how to place the bobbin in the bobbin case. All you need to do is pull that latch again in the back of the bobbin case and place it right in until you hear a click. This is where you lift up your foot up and down. Lift it up when you're ready to place the fabric in between. Put it down once you're ready to sew. Now, when it comes to the stitch, you keep it straight and no zigzags to start off. It can get a bit confusing, and I know looking at all the different type of stitches, it can be overwhelming. So the number 3, when it comes to my stitch, I make sure everything is straight and it's on straight stitch. Chin is normally on 2, which it depends on the fabric that I use. Now we're going to practice a basic stitch, and I'm going to let you guys watch. As you can see, I sewn it in a straight line. See how nice it's stitched and locked in? Pick up any fabric, pick up some old denim jeans, and just start sewing. It's super simple. The only way you get better if you keep sewing. So if you try to sew every day, I'm telling you, your skills will improve. It is not that difficult. People out there make it so complicated. Just start with the basics. Baby steps. Give yourself grace, and if you make a mistake, there's a tool to help you. This baby dog right here. Ever make a mistake, pop this open and pull out the thread. And don't feel bad. I've been sewing for like how am I, 30 something? I believe 30 years right about now, and I still make mistakes, so don't feel bad. All I have to do is sit back, take all the thread out, and rethink, and make sure before you start sewing your projects, you think about the process of putting the pattern together to create that structure in 3D. Here are a few project ideas that are simple enough for you to start. A pillowcase, a small bag, a pouch. Fixing your curtains and just stitching the top part of it is a simple, easy project for you. Start with your decor in your house. Some clothes that you just want to change around or add a little fabric to, or cut up and turn it into a crop top and hem it. It's easy. One of the easiest fabrics that you guys can start with and use is cotton. And once again, don't rush. Be patient with yourself, and you got this. Comment down below what sewing projects that you guys are going to start on. I would love to know. If you need any help when it comes to sewing, you can always DM me, or you can comment down below. I will reply back to you as soon as possible. Congratulations on taking your first step to learning how to sew. Yay! We should have a party, right? Okay, let me stop, because I could tend to have a party all by myself, which is weird, but I'm weird, so oh well. But I'm super excited for you guys. So make sure you subscribe to my channel to keep up with my daily updates on teaching you guys how to sew. And let me know if this video was helpful, please. Please, please, please. Otherwise, see you next Thursday. Bye.